we are just about capturing the Norfolk Southern 170. And she had just started pulling in. I just now got started with the video here. We might have something coming on later. And oh, here comes the local. It's light powered. The 6330 for $95.50. Here he is. So let's see if he does. He'll roll off from the crossing, but it looks like he's going backwards. But he's probably doing reverse. Not too bad. And the 170's still rolling. Oh, we got a clear signal. I wonder if that's him going through the signal here. Yep. And he's got a clear signal. Clear aspect. Looks like 170 is going to be making a reverse. So the 170 is still rolling through. He's going to be going to Conway, Pennsylvania, but he'll stop at around, Bellevue and Crestline. See if we can get a better view. There, that's better. Let's see what he's going to do here, and wonder if we're going to have another, if we're going to get a train that's going to come after him. So I don't know yet. Do we have anything coming up? Nope. Not yet. So 170 is going to be coming in. So he's coming out of DeButch Yard in Chattanooga. And I hear a DPU. Either one or two. Oh, we got, sounds like we got two. Oh, it's a rear DPU. I hear it. Solo on the front, solo in the rear. 4607 in the rear. And 4882 was the leading locomotive. How convenient was that? Similar night trains, Norfolk Southern 170 coming out of Tennessee at the DeButch Yard in Chattanooga. He rolls out to Columbus at the moment. He'll make a stop here and change crews here. They'll take this train out to Bellevue at the Mormon Yard, and then he'll go directly to the yard in Conway, Pennsylvania. And so far, we haven't heard anything else, and it looks like we got another train waiting at the sidetrack here at the yard. I don't know. I don't know what's going on yet, but we might have something coming. We might have a southbound. I don't know. So, hey, Kaiba. Hey, Kaiba. It's hopefully everybody's doing good tonight. So we're kind of like waiting to see if he must have like switched onto another track, but he'll probably leave out of here shortly. Hope you're doing good. It's a Memorial Day weekend. Everybody's graduated from school. From high school, that is, and some are going to college. So, no other trains have come in yet, but I wouldn't be surprised that if it's going to be the 6330 pulling those hoppers, or if he's going to back into a tanker, to some tankers that might be going out of here. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. $170 just rolled through. I think we might have another one that's going to be coming. I don't know. I don't know when to expect it yet, but I think we got one coming. So stand by, everybody, folks, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. If you look at this right here, folks, I think you're going to be wondering why I'm here today. So we're gonna play a little guessing game and see if this one's gonna be either A, northbound, or B, it's gonna be a southbound. This one was coming from the west, so this one's gonna be kind of one of those northbound trains. But I used to work in this area to pick up transporting crews, but so far, I mean, not everybody likes to always hire like a lot of drivers out here because, well, it's just how they roll, though. And if you look carefully around here, this is the shipment of railroad ties I got over here so far. Got some like new rails over here just further down. But if you look carefully right down about there, you could see some of the railroad of the rail right here that's right at the corner. So you just can't see a little bit better, but that's where the rails are going to be pulled out. Some of the new kind of rail is going to be like over here onto the right. You guys can't see that. That's the new rail right over there too. That's another stack of the new rail. So, anyways, that's the new rails they'll put on later, like when the maintenance of way does their work jobs down here. So we're waiting for 6330 to finish doing his work over here at the moment. Ugh, this area is always bumpy. I don't know why, but anyways, I used to kind of work in this territory a lot. I wonder if PTI is going to be out here tonight, or if they're going to be calling in later. So we haven't looked at it yet. I've been kind of just scouting to see who's available and who's not. Give me a minute. I need to turn this around. So the 6330 just rolled backwards into the yard, so he's going reverse. They had to fix all the equipment out here, so they're doing some work. So let's see what we can do in the meantime. See if I can get the scanner to work. I wouldn't be surprised, but you know how that goes. Alright, be right back. Anyways, we'll get back out here. Sorry about that, guys. I had to fix the few things out here. I think it's gonna work, but I don't know. Let's see what happens. I wouldn't be surprised. But anyways, we got a train coming. So it looks like we might have the same one that's coming. I wouldn't be surprised, but fix that. Dogs are barking. A couple of dogs are barking out here at the person's house. over here on the corner. I don't know. Give me a second, guys. I think we got a southbound. Wouldn't you know? Kids are already out of school. Sorry, my phone always keeps acting up. So we got a train coming. Wonder if it's the same Heartline Rail fan. Welcome to the stream, to the live, and we're actually out here on the Valley Crossing. We're on the east side of the yard here, going south, and we have a train. I wonder if I'm gonna get this thing to work, but I wouldn't be surprised. Not sure if he's going to be rolling fast or if he's going to come in booking through, but I wonder if it's going to be a local. I don't know. Everybody goes into that yard, like right down there. All the crew members and all the workers down there, they work over here at the maintenance facility. 170 rolled in. He just left. He just left Tennessee. He was going through Cincinnati. I'm gonna bet you it's got to be the 6330. I don't know. We'll see if it's either him or if it's gonna be somebody else. I think he's going to be the one that's probably going to go to Chillicothe, maybe. It's a small yard, but I mean, it's not huge, but still. Maybe it isn't the 6330. No, you're good. If you're ever looking around, this is definitely a good place to come visit. Usually, some of the guys I always check out here, they either go to Marion or they go to the first time I ever went to Illinois for a funeral out there, and evidently it turned out good. I mean, it wasn't bad. I got to experience a CM Manifest trade on Kankakee, Illinois, which is just south of Chicago, which is an hour south. And yeah, I kind of been taking a little bit of a breather at the time. I haven't made a lot of videos lately, so I've almost have like 160 subscribers to my YouTube channel. But if you could always share, yeah, you could definitely let me know. That's always a good question. I think we got a road power coming out. This is the one of the trains. This is going to be the 18, or it's got to be the 171. No, it's not 171. Excuse me. It's got to be the 189. 18, or it's got to be the 189. Usually it's either him or it's the 179 or 174 going to back in this direction, but we shall see. I better grab my keys while I'm at it. I don't want to create a problem over here, so it looks like he had to leave. Sorry. I had to grab my keys while I was at it. I wonder if he's going to go straight or if he's going to turn right. Well, I think it is the 171. Maybe it's 179. Could be the 174. I don't know. That's a good question. A lot of power out here. See if he comes rolling out of here. Yep, he's going to, looks like he's going to Alabama. Oh yeah, he's got the E-bell. Good crew though. Trailing 81.23 and 80.72 leading. And it looks like we got a, looks like it's either the 6330 or it's another road train. I don't know. Probably 172 or 174 going this direction. That one's rolling in. I usually got to watch out for trespassers out here because you never know when they're going to come rolling in at any given point. That's the only problem you don't want to see. Yeah, he'll come sneaking up around here any moment. That one is an ES44 DC. Both of them are ES44, but they're the class C40-9s. C44, but they're if you look at the 8,000 units, it'll tell you for Norfolk Southern, the 8,000 and the 8100s are also considered ES44 ACs. Some of the other engines are considered the DC. Not 100% sure the AC, but this train's going to go to either Tennessee or going to Alabama. Looking up those locomotives I was just telling you about. 8123 trailing and the 8072 leading. I'll look at those here in a little while. 6330 should be coming up any moment, but I wonder if he's going to either wait for his turn, but I wouldn't be surprised. Even as a teenage kid, sometimes you never know when you're waiting for a train to pass and all of a sudden. Now let's see if he'll come rolling in. The other train is still moving. Slowly, that is. So we got some lights over here. Yeah, I know it's reflecting on my mirror, but what are you gonna do? Let's find out. See if we can kind of see if that's going to kind of help a little bit more in this cause, but yeah, he must have. He'll probably be waiting for this train to pass. What are you going to do? So the 8072 is probably going to be the DC or AC, excuse me, ES44. Let's see if we can kind of pinpoint at that, but he'll probably stop here in a minute. So I wouldn't be so sure, but kind of hard to speculate, Heartland Rail fan. I'll look at it. Well, it is a 6330. He's rolling slow. Wonder if he's gonna wait for a signal to change for him, but he's probably rolling slow. Maybe. Oh no, I don't think that's a 6330, is it? I don't think it is. Nope. It's the Genesee and Wyoming. It's got the Newark train. The Newark crew is moving in. He's probably going to switch onto another track. Oh, you know what? I wonder if he's going to pull through and then he's going to let the other train pass. I wouldn't be surprised if that had to be them. He's probably making a shove later. He must be waiting to get permission to proceed. Or he's probably switching to another track. I don't know yet. I don't know. I usually don't get to see him out here as often. These guys go to Newark or they go out towards Sharonville, but they usually they do run all the way through Hilliard and a couple other spots, but they do run all the way through the Dayton district and then come back. They go to Coshocton mostly. Nothing like wrong with that. I mean, it's I only wonder if he's going forward. I think, yeah, he is. Usually it's the same crew, but they're probably going down to Chillicothe. The Buffalo and Pittsburgh. Yay. It's gonna sound loud. Hold on to yours, folks. Maybe? There it goes. Oh, that's surprising. So yeah, he's rolling into the yard. So yeah, he's probably going to another track here. Former NS SD60s. Probably like similar to the BNSF, but we'll see. Well, excuse me. Meanwhile, we're waiting for 171 or 174. Oh, you know what? I wonder if the conductor's coming out first. I think he is. Maybe, maybe not. Oh, he might couple it to the train. I wonder if he's connecting the rest of the train over here. I'm not sure. Not sure yet. $38.90 is one of those like SD60s you don't see like don't see too often. Former NS with a little bit of that extra UP like a kind of horn. But we will see what he's gonna do. Oh, he's making another shove. He'll probably pull that train to Ross to Chillicothe and probably back. I don't know. We'll see. Doesn't quite happen very often when you're working for a company like that. Interesting. Genesee and Wyoming does run to Buffalo, Pittsburgh. They do run all the way to Newark and Zanesville, so they run with the Ohio Central. So this train right about here that I'm already checking. I think it's the 174, 179. I think, maybe 171. I wouldn't be surprised, but well, so far nothing came through that communications yet. But they're trying to. I'm trying to figure out what symbol that train is. That is backing into the yard. So it's not the 6330. So that's not who I was planning to see. Maybe. All right, guys. I wonder if we're gonna get another train that's rolling in. I don't know. Let me wait and see if we do take a look. I wouldn't be surprised if he's going to probably roll through first and then try to make a shove back. He had to push that train to kind of gain some momentum, but yeah, I mean, it's not a bad thing. So let's see if we need to either go there or if we need to go over to Parsons. Well, oh, he's on the other track. That makes total sense. Looks like he's clearing the two main lines right now. So the two main tracks are pretty much cleared. So that dog is barking constantly. Oh, quit your complaining. What are you drinking now? So let's go take a look over here and see if we can catch up with the other train that he's probably waiting on. It looks like he's waiting for the CSX to roll through, and wouldn't be surprised that's going to be the case. So we'll look and see where the NS is going to roll through right then and there, and then probably come back up here and see what happens. I would not be surprised, but it looks like he's just waiting for the other train to roll through. So I wonder if he's going to be waiting on for the other train to pass. So we'll go through down below where the CSX Parsons interchange is. Down at this location on I'm gonna look at that later. So CSX will run all the way through the next location. So NS will have to wait for the signal. I'm wondering if he's going to be waiting to get a signal that he's going to go through the Dayton district. He'll go through downtown Columbus on track 2 or 3. I mean, he's probably going to go through track 2 first before he'll completely merge with everybody else. Has been kind of waiting to see what happens. But anyways, we shall see. We're gonna stick to that at the moment here. Let's see if that's gonna be our main goal over here. We'll roll on to the next signal over here, CSX's terminal right here is the Parsons Yard. Halcon will do some working over here. It looks like that's NS. That's the NS train or CSX. Blech. Why? Why do I even bother asking? CSX does do their push in the yard, but anyways, they're gonna pick and roll on that, and we'll see if they do roll on to the next terminal. And it looks like he'll roll into where CSX is at, but I think NS will share the tracks with CSX, but I'm wondering if they're gonna have to put him on another set that's gonna take him over to the next set to the right. Wouldn't be surprised, but I wonder if he's gonna go through this route. Alright guys, let's see what we got. Is everybody staying over here staying here with me? Alright. Caught a green train over here. That's a lot of covered hoppers for CSX. Alright. Let's go take a look. So let's look over here, see if we can't find anything. Maintenance away will probably be sitting over here. The equipment will probably be sitting here at the office building to our right. Looks like they took down the roundhouse, I think, but I don't know. There's the shop and the facility here. There's the maintenance away equipment over here. They'll get those working here just a little bit. Halcon is here. I think PTI will probably be coming up later. So, gas is like 307 a gallon down here. So, we might see something. You never know. Kerosene for $6. CSX does have their, looks like coal train that's going to be rolling in later, or it's got to be a trash train. I haven't really heard. So it looks like we'll probably catch him at the next location, which is about 2 miles down the line here. So we'll see if we can catch it up here on High Street. See if that's going to be the case. So that was Parsons right here. The yard is huge. Home to CSX and a little bit of that extra equipment. The Genesee and Wyoming do run with the traffic over here on Route 23, and they go past 23, 104, and vice versa. It looks like that's where they're going to probably go, but it looks like Ennis will divert over to the Dayton subdivision, which is just to the west. So, we had just leapfrogged out here just to see if he's waiting for the one crew that's supposed to be going. So I'm not going to turn on red here, so that's always a good thing. Most people tend to forget. I always forget for some reason. Even people run red lights, but how would I know? Expert driver, but what can you do? Let's see if we could kind of catch down here, just off of 104. Excuse me. Heartline Rare fan, if you're ever like still joining on here, absolutely keep an eye on it. I wonder if he's gonna keep an eye on it down here. I wonder if somebody's gonna catch the freight that's supposed to be coming. We'll see if that's the case. I don't think. This is the next location right down here on this is the next little location right down here, and this is well, most drivers will come down here and they'll pick up their trucks over here for the semis to get their loads out here. So I wouldn't be surprised if they're gonna have to wait for the next one to pass. And let's see if he's coming down, but I wouldn't be surprised. Anyways, so this location's kind of like small, but not bad. Let's see if that's going to be our next little hotspot down here on the... Sorry. I gotta back it up over here so I could be out of their way. All right. See if we're gonna see if we're gonna catch. I'm gonna shut my car off for now. All right. Let's see if this train's gonna roll through or if he's gonna have to make a pass. This is a well-known location, and it looks like we got a train that's going to be coming in to... Used to come right down around here on Whittier Street, just about, not too far from the location, but this is usually most known for most homeless camps. They'll kind of like they'll camp like way down here on the other side of the tracks, and they got to be really careful though. I've usually seen like a lot of things happening out here, so it doesn't look like he's going to get any signal yet. Not to my knowledge, but he'll oh, we got a light. All right. Let's see what he's got over here, and we'll wait for him to roll through, since he's got his light on, and he's just way down there. I wouldn't be surprised if we get if one train's gonna come. I've just gotta make sure nobody else is gonna go across. So this is most of the territory right here. This is where CSX always runs. And I wonder if that's gonna be an NS train that's gonna be coming down here, but I wouldn't be surprised. So CSX does run. Just making sure. Yep, he's got his light. I see him way down there. So we'll wait for him to come in, and he'll roll through. This is the Groveport Road Bridge right over here on the other side. This is High Street. Up above the High Street Bridge, the High Street overpass. This is the location down here on on 23 and 104. This is US 23 bridge. This is the overpass. So right now we're just kind of waiting to see if he's coming in. It looks like he's actually already departing out anyways. But I wouldn't be surprised if he's either going to depart or if he's going to go back. I can't tell. I cannot tell. But yeah. This is one of those numbers you always have to make sure, like if you're ever stuck on the tracks, this is the number to call. And it'll give you the crossing number right about here. And it's located at 107.87. Or 97, excuse me. So most of the time, like if your car ever gets stuck, like if mine were, and I stall, I always get out and call that number just to make sure to let the crew know that so they could stop in time before tragedy strikes. Most of them tend to ignore, they disregard the blue ENS sign, which is this is the emergency like river crossing number right on there. So if you're ever in an issue like this, it's kind of one of those things you don't want to do something stupid. Don't get caught like stuck. I mean, literally, if you're stuck, get out and call that number. Make sure, like, if you're, just in case, you always want to make sure you snap that number. And if the GPS takes you, like, way down here, that sounds like a CSX. Maybe NS. I don't know. It might be CSX. I wouldn't be surprised. Just be careful out here, kids. So always remember, always give it a safe distance, about 20 feet, 25. Usually it's one of the best spots. You got to be careful. Don't get stuck out here. So most of the time, if you're looking at those like signs right there, you wouldn't be surprised. And this train's rolling. He's going to be rolling into, looks like he's going to Cincinnati. CSX is the clearing yard in, sorry, I'm trying to think in my head. So, a lot of times, most people come rolling down here and they don't even know it. So, here he comes. So, it sounded like NS was coming in, I believe, but this is mostly going to be CSX. Here comes that CSX train. He's coming. Excuse me. Yep. Oh yeah, he's rolling. I saw like the lights coming. So he's making his way through onto the bridge at the US 23 overpass. So he'll get ready to sound here at the crossing. This is a CSX train. Good spot though. Good catching. So he's rolling slow, so he's coming in. He's just departing Parsons Yard. Man, he's got some coal loads going west. He's going to Illinois. Nice. So he'll roll into the next yard. He'll roll into the next crossing, which is about a mile. That's a nice, really good coal load right there, and he's got a load of coal that's bound for to the west part of the district. So he's going into Newcastle sub. So he'll be going to Illinois anyways, or going to Tennessee. We're not sure where he'll be going yet, but he's coming out of West Virginia. He's the solo leader for now. These hoppers are filled with coal. These are the bathtub type of coal cars. They'll be loading into the loaded tipple, but it looks like he's going to the north. So, from my understanding, he's going north towards Detroit, but he'll stop at Toledo, maybe going to Detroit, Michigan, or maybe going to Ann Arbor. I don't know where he'll be going. From West Virginia, it looks like he's going up north, so. Every single hopper, if you're looking at these like right about here, they're hard to like pick and unload pretty easily by a tipper. Coal tipple itself, but yeah, these hoppers are ready to move out of here. So 716 is already about ready to sound the horn at the next crossing here, which is about another mile. So he's rolling in very, very carefully, but he's just kind of going at slow, medium speed. But the other train looks like I heard was an NS, so I'm probably going to wait until I hear if we get another one that's going to be coming rolling in. But so the coal train's already left, so he's already left with just a solo engine right there. He'll go to the north of the diamond as he goes to the interlock. He's going to go straight towards Worthington. So he'll go north towards Delaware, Bellevue, or Marion, and he'll go he'll go flying through at the next crossing on the milepost, which is 680. Or no, I'm sorry, not 680. It's going to be 650. Right now, we're just waiting to see the last hopper car before I go and check over here back at NS here in a moment. But anyways, these are what the hopper cars look like, folks. And if you're ever working on a railroad like this that really knows how to tip these coal cars, they're going to be hard, but they have to grip onto the wheels of the axle of the trailing trucks of the coal cars itself. They're hard to. There's Tubby. They should know better than to do this kind of like stuff on these hopper cars, graffiti wise. Oh, we got a DPU on this coal train. He's working hard. The 801 is going to be the middle unit. That's pretty cool. You don't get to see these a lot. Some trains you'll see like 1 or 2 units, but usually that's not bad. He'll be getting moving. Yeah, he's starting to pick up a little bit of speed. He's going 25, about 20, 25, but he'll pick up speed to 30. So he's a long one too. Don't want to get dirty in those coal cars right there. Tubby, really? No wonder they talk about, like, I mean, all these cars are really nice. Back in the 1990s, they were hauled by these cars too. All these CSX hoppers were towed by the nickel plate Berkshire 765 back in the past. Anyways, Tika. Yep, you just sounded at the crossing. Oh, he's going through downtown. Typical. He'll pass through Broad Street going northbound, coming from the southbound entry area. They make them much better right down there as they continue. All these bathtub coal hoppers right here, they do come from West Virginia. So they usually load them up and they'll use either the bathtub coal hoppers, or they'll use the other ones that have like the extra where they could dump the coal underneath the chutes. So every single one is built different, so it's usually not bad. Once they get the last hopper cars rolling out, then we'll shuffle back over to the Watkins yard over here, and we'll see if another train did go rolling through. And it sounds like it already did, but we might go over to Asheville and see if we can catch up where the train left off, or go to Wapborn. I don't know. Probably go to Circleville, but here comes the EOT. Saw it blinking, which means that's the end of that train coming up here. So every coal hopper's rolling through with a mid-train DPU. He's got to be about 150 coal hoppers. He'll be intersected later at the next crossing at Old Tangy River Road. So he'll get his next signal later. He's already crossed with the detector, and as he's making a cross, it'll detect on what his speed will be. So there's another one waiting down there. It's either him that's coming down here after this guy that just rolled through. So we'll wait down there while we're waiting. And 716 already, the coal train just already rolled through, so he's passed. So we're good here. So time to get to our next spot. See if we can go to another. Don't like waking up the neighbors though. Anyways, that was a pretty good catch. I hope everybody had a chance to see it. All right. See if we can kind of. Sorry, guys. See if we can pinpoint a little bit here in a moment, and we'll probably go down over here to check on the Parsons location, and we'll go ahead and roll out, and let's go back over by Parsons, and then we can catch it again later. Let's see. So, train's gonna roll over into Old Tangy River Road, the next crossing around there, and then he'll make it through Worthington, and he'll make it to the Orange Road crossing on 23, which is able to intercept it later. All right. Let's see if we can catch it again here down at the next location. And down around there, I think that's where we're going to intercept again. So we'll see if we can intercept it again. See if we can intercept the next train down here, which isn't actually very far. So we'll go ahead and get into the left lane over here, which is the turn lane over here at the next location. This is like the apartment complex or hotel right over here on the left side. So let's see what happens. So the 8072, I think it's an ES44 or an ET44 AC. So let's go ahead and get back over here on this corner here. This actually is one of the best spots you could ever find out here. It's so the coal train already rolled through. He just left already. This is where we come over here to Parsons again, and he is going to be actually waiting under any circumstances at the point. So let's see if that's going to be our next location here, if he's going to be waiting. So the other train's probably going to be waiting for his signal to change down here at Parsons. So he's going to probably wait for another one, but looks like he's going to push the train back here shortly. But as he's right now, I think he's like shoving the train back. So if he does make the entire shove back, that's what he's going to do. Halcom will have their equipment out here, so this is a good spot for now, but I wouldn't be surprised. This railroad yard is pretty active at times. He had to make his way out into the next location, so everybody had to jump for position. So somebody's got the Chevy Traverse, and anyways, maybe I'll get a hold of Halcom later down the road. We'll see. Alright, I had to turn my signal on real quick, real early. Alright, guys. Let's go continue on our journey out here to Columbus, and let's see if we can catch another one here at Watkins. But I would not be surprised if that were him rolling in. But it could have been CSX. I wouldn't be surprised. 716 did roll out with the 801 mid-train unit. DPU was a RCDPU, remote controlled distributed power unit. It's controlled inside the locomotive, so they use LSL, which is a locomotive. Can't talk very well, can I? Locomotive. Excuse me. As I kind of said that way, I kind of was being a little too quick. Locomotive speed limiter, or PTC. Usually the positive train control usually kind of like controls the trains at a safe speed. Precise schedule railroading, or precision schedule railroading. Let's see what's going to happen down here on this side. Trying to get the railroad scanner to fire back up, but to no avail. I'll get it worked on here later. There's another CSX train that's rolling in part of the yard, but it looks like he's doing some switching here at the yard. And I don't know about you guys, but I think I'm probably going to call it a night and head back home after my next catch. So it looked like the NS train did roll through, and it looked like, from my understanding. So, yeah. Anyways, let's go see if we can catch this freight train or interval. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised. So we're already making our way down to the next location. See if that's going to be the case. We'll go rolling through Watkins Yard again. See if anything's coming. I thought I heard a horn, and I knew I heard it, but it sounded like an NS train that was rolling in earlier. So that's what it sounded like. All right. It might have been that manifest that was coming, but I was rolling through. So he's already cleared the yard. He's already cleared the switch interlock over here at Parsons, so he'll make a break out of there pretty soon. But anyways. Let's see if that were the case. I don't see anything. Yeah, I think he cleared. So, yep. He sure did. Let's see if anything's coming our way, but if not, I think I'm going to go home, shower, and get some rest. Tomorrow's like another day. Anyways, let's go take a look. Yeah, that sounded like an NS train that was rolling through. I think I missed him. But it might have been the one that was coming through the yard. Alright. Alright. Where would I not have to park down along this line? But anyways. We'll see. The other train already rolled through, so that must have been him going with the horn, but I wouldn't have been surprised. But anyways. Haha. Don't tell me I'm like waiting for another train to pass. And I wouldn't be surprised, but to my knowledge, I don't know if that's going to be another train or not. Let's take a good look. Oh, maybe it was. You know what? It's got to be the B&P, Buffalo Pittsburgh. Probably rolling, but let's see if the NS train will come rolling through. But if not, not a big deal. He might have rolled through just a little bit as I was catching the CSX. So, not a big deal. Let's wait and see. You'll sit there. Ooh, this might be a new crew that's gonna take this train. All right. Maybe it's the Buffalo Pittsburgh, which is Genesee, Wyoming. Yep. I kind of figured it was. So, I usually I wonder if they're going to be the ones that are going to Newark. But they do usually roll all the way through Zanesville, and then I think they go to Pittsburgh after to send that kind of road power. I wouldn't be surprised, but technically it wouldn't be like my necessary skills for that, but it looks like he'll have to. But it looks like he might take this train, but we'll see. Might be getting into the engine here. We'll see. I would not be surprised. If I know any better, that crew's probably going to be waiting to get on. You'll see the conductor like is just getting into his train. So power's going to probably do a power move, which will probably won't be too long. I wonder if he's making a move. Maybe. Maybe he is yet. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, he did make the reverse move. wonder if he's coupling up the train that's going to Chillicothe, I think. Maybe. It's a bit chilly. Let's see. Looks like I'm actually going to probably go ahead and head home for the night. It gets kind of lonely sometimes. Things are always getting kind of dull out here sometimes when you're not catching like anything. So, or will it change? That's what I want to know. Every piece of equipment I always see so there we go. So it looks like I'm probably just gonna go home for the night. They had to switch car, they had to switch to the other location, so not too worried. Well, guys, that'd be my last kind of light trains I'm ever going to catch for a little while until then. So, enjoy the Memorial Day weekend. Happy Memorial Day. So maybe we'll see everybody the next time I do get another video. Until then, we might see like maybe later if that train might come, but I'm not gonna promise that. Until we ever do it again, until we meet somewhere on the high iron, in Columbus, Ohio, or in Marion, wherever we go. This is Jordan saying so long for Columbus. Have a great night. We'll see everybody later in the next couple days. Have a Memorial Day, everybody.